House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 6, and I hope you like Season 1 and fanfiction, because this episode is nothing short of full of it. Let's go. The episode kicks off at the Golden Tooth, where Jason Lannister... No, not that guy, that's Hugh of the... No, not that guy, that's his brother Tyland. You know, the guy who proposed to Rhaenyra in Season 1.
I'd do anything for my queen, or lady wife.
And Jason doesn't want to risk the perils of the road before...
Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vega.
He dares to summon me.
Well, yeah, a dragon escort seems like a reasonable thing to...
I am the Prince Regent, not a dog to be called to heel.
Oh, yeah, just like Boris Baratheon.
Tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need.
We will make an alliance with the Triarchy.
Whoa, now you're really bringing me back.
Triarchy gets alive! I've had enough of this cursed blockade.
I mean, with Melee's out of commission, you could always...
Send Vhagar to burn it to ash.
The Triarchy may play at accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted.
Quiet, woman.
No, Robert, she has a point.
The Dowager Queen speaks wisely, Your Grace.
Thank you, Crispo. You'd make a fine hand of the king, you know.
You served the realm well.
When serving was safe.
I release you of your seat. Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
Too little too late, Alicent. Once again. Over on Dragonstone, there's a slight delay in guards spawning, and Rhaenyra does what Rhaenyra does best.
I have lost Princess Rhaenys and her dragon. I hold an island seat with no land army, and I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told. I must now proceed as if I stand alone.
What she's trying to say is, Sir Stefan here has a drop of Targ blood in him, and that might just make him eligible to claim Seasmoke, remember him? Of course you don't. It's the dragon Rhaenyra's ex/concurrent husband Laenor rode into battle in Season 1, remember that? Of course you don't. And after Laenor faked his death and ran away with his little boyfriend Carl, Seasmoke was left all alone, and now he's looking for some hot stuff baby this evening.
He's grown restless of late.
Maybe he's lonely.
There is Princess Rhaenyra.
She has attempted it, alas, but the dragons here would not take her.
Alas. To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
I well understand the risk, and I accept it with gladness.
I don't want you to be glad about it. I want you to curse and fight until your heart's done pumping.
We're back in Harrenhal, where Daemon is remembering Episode 1 all too well.
The heir for a day. Did you say it? You have no allies at court but me! I have only ever defended you! In everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face!
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once.
And you are to do so without quarrel, by order of your king.
Only now, Daemon is finally acknowledging how Viserys ever felt for once, and that is something we in therapy like to call progress.
No! Open the door! Open the door!
What are you playing at, old man?
This old place. Are you mocking me? To what end?
To mine, perhaps. Whatever your game is strong, I assure you, your king is on his guard.
Seems like somebody needs a vacation. Bloody hell, has Caraxes been out here this whole time? Poor guy. This is Ghost in Season 8 all over again. Speaking of ghosts, here's Alys Rivers, who just might be...
Ghost of Harren the Black.
Not only can she disappear into thin air, but she also somehow just knows everything.
When something does not please you, you run. Dragonstone, Stepstones, Pentos, Harrenhal.
There's an anger that blinds you. Viserys never wanted it himself. He came to him, and he did his best.
If you have any counsel, I'd be glad of it.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help.
Counsel?
Moments later.
I need help, Alys.
Do nothing now.
Do nothing. That's your wise advice. I'll have your head on a spike.
In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
Back on Dragonstone, it's time to see if the character who spoke his first full sentence just last scene has what it takes to tame a dragon.
Do not show fear.
Well, if anything goes wrong, at least he's got Ray and Ray to back him up. Oh, and these fearless guys with sticks, of course.
Don't hurt us! I've done it.
Ah, dang it, the sticks didn't work after all.
Most regrettable. If perhaps foreseeable. I myself, if you recall, was in favor of treating with Lord Mutton a more conventional approach. True, not retake.
Badge of honor, Lord What's-Your-Face, badge of honor.
Wear it in silence, or I'll honor you again.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Have you considered using one of those sticks? No, not one of those, the dragon tamer ones.
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
More good men killed.
Sir Stefan went willingly.
It was a reckless thought.
A few moments later.
I will look again.
Anyway, what's going on in King's Landing?
The small folk of King's Landing are listening. They are hungry, and they need someone to blame.
How do you stay up to date on all this?
Tonight we will light it, and watch it begin to flare.
Are they using the magical telephone candles from the books, or what?
Sometimes I don't know what holds it together.
Madness. Madness and stupidity.
Then let us see to our plan.
If I may, Your Grace, this becomes you.
Back in King's Landing, Aemon cut down the f***ing ratcatcher Targaryen is surprised to hear that no food equals no good.
It seems, Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
So?
There is not food enough in the city.
So get more.
All the more reason Sir Tyler must break the blockade.
Or, use Vhagar.
The largest in the world.
It does occur to me that Your Grace has yet to name a hand.
Not this again.
Send word to Otto Hightower.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Aw, isn't that nice? Brotherly love. Oh my goodness, have you taken leave of your senses, man? How's the small council supposed to convene now? God! Over in the Vale.
Prince Reggio
The guy who hosted Daemon and Lena back in season 1, remember? Of course you don't.
has answered your letter. He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos.
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
It is large and formidable, but alas, wild.
Alas.
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 Off to Pentos then. Over in King's Landing, the tide brings in the fireworks Mysaria was alluding to earlier.
You, where'd you get that food? Rhaenyra's ships. Ships! She thinks of us even now! Give me that! Oh, give it to me!
See, this is the kind of insight you only get from watching Game of Thrones.
Please, Your Grace, we're hungry!
Your Graces, we must leave.
Right, we couldn't very well stay within the stillness of the sept and barricade the doors, now could we? No, we must do the rational thing and run headfirst into a mob of hungry peasants.
This way, Your Grace.
I miss Harold. Whatever happened to that guy?
Tis the Queen of Fishes!
Oh yes, throwing food at people, just the thing a starving person would do.
Long live Queen Rhaenyra! Get off! No! No! This way!
Well, look at that. Guess Rhaenyra got her revenge from season 1 after all.
Very good. Off you go.
Back in the Red Keep, Aegon wakes up to Larys the Clubfoot, who has far from given up on becoming Hand just yet.
Your mind is all that remains to you. I came screaming into the world, my foot so twisted that my father named it sorcery.
Oh yes, remember what a superstitious guy Lionel Strong was? Of course you don't, because he wasn't.
People will pity you, and they will underestimate you. And this will be your advantage.
I don't know, Larry. They kind of underestimated him as it was. Then we've got Daemon, who is making major psychedelic therapy progress as he comforts Viserys.
David, she's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm here now.
Your Grace. Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead.
Ah, yes.
Lord Tully, the oaf.
Who, by virtue of being a vegetable, prevented the Riverlands from declaring for one side or the other.
Our own healer, Alys Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills, but there was not more to be done.
Well, don't send a dragon to do a barn owl's job. Wait a minute, she made it from Harrenhal to Riverrun in, what was it?
In 3 days' time.
Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
All right, well, maybe now the Rivermen might join the fray. Only, it'd be a shame if the new Lord Tully felt insulted by Daemon in episode 4 and chose to declare green.
My time is short and I have need of an army. Perhaps you might place a feather pillow over his head and speed along your inheritance.
How's Tully as a fish with no head?
Anyway, over in the... Goodness, is that a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Seasmoke, and he's got a Laenor-sized hole to fill.
What's the saying? When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, or you die.
Oh, I was thinking once you go black, you never go back, but yeah, that works too. Back on Dragonstone, Mysaria somehow knows how things went down in King's Landing last night, and Ray does what Ray does best.
It is as we hope. Your banners were carried from the ship into the city.
It's not enough. My own son questions my capabilities. thinks I need Damon at my side. He was everything I wanted to be. He wished to possess me. I fear he may have turned against me. I have lost him. And Caraxes with him. Rhaenys and her dragon are dead. We cannot take on Vhagar alone. And I have no army. I do not think I can win this war.
I think you are tired.
Careful now.
Yeah, watch out you don't get slapped.
It was my father.
What are you talking? Oh, the scar on your neck.
How did you get that scar?
He had his pleasure with me. There is a scar here as well.
Oh, wow, that's quite the story.
I'm so sorry.
And without pontificating, guys, I think Mysaria just became a character.
This world is cold, and there are few in it who are steadfast. You are steadfast.
What? Ryan giveth and Ryan taketh.
You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even.
Dude, she's a queen in a feudal society. Besides, she hasn't even given you that place at court she promised you in episode 2. What are you talking about? Well, looks like Goose is back on the menu, girls. Better hope Damon doesn't get this in his next vision, am I right? Is that awkward moment when your ex shares her incestual rape story which turns your wife on in ways you never could? Okay, really though, guys, I know a lot of people are gonna sugarcoat it, but as the last bastion of honest Hot D reviewers, I'm just gonna say it as it is. To be perfectly honest, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
The dragon Seasmoke has been sighted flying over Spicetown.
Why would you start what is actually an interesting report with something utterly uninteresting followed by a pause? Do you want a sarcastic rebuttal? Because that is how you get sarcastic rebuttals. Seasmoke has been sighted over Spicetown.
Yes, he does that.
The point is, Seasmoke has a new writer now.
Who?
Impossible to tell from the ground. Shall I summon your counsel?
Don't you dare answer a question like that.
Mother!
Oi, didn't you learn anything at the Twins?
Means death to blue. Steel against your liege. I'm sure my prince is aware.
Kids these days.
Well, 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 the dragons are getting riders after all. And with Rhaenyra finally out of the the nest, who knows what might happen next? Has Damon found himself at last, or will he spend the entire thrice-stamped season tripping balls at Harrenhal? And with Alicent out of a job, will she claw her way back to power, or perhaps rediscover her passion for tapestries? What will happen when the Stark army reaches the Twins if Oscar Tully and the Freys declare for Aegon? Will Rhaena go to Pentos or turn her heels and tame the ominous sheepstalker that currently roams the Vale? And is Mysaria's vulnerability with Rhaenyra sincere or just another ploy in the Game of Thrones? This, perhaps, and more next week on House of the Dragon.